Hello and welcome back. We are going to continue on from where we had left off with the our troll. So we're going to unhide everything, deselect, and go and have a look at how we're going to assign things to our arms. So the first thing we want to do is go down to the two arms. So select, and again, a lot of stuff that shouldn't be associated with it. So we go remove. And do the same with the other arm. So arm not right, select, we can just assume it's going to be wrong, and remove. Now, so let's go back up to, we might as well do the forearms over here, select, and remove that, and go back up to the forearm here, select, and even though we can't see it, we know we'll be removing it. So let's go to the arm and go select. So nothing is selected. So we're going to go with from here to here, basically everything in between the two of them. So we're going to go assign, and then hide. And then I can do this, and that, and assign, and hide. And now if I go into wireframe mode, I think I can comfortably select everything without fear of overlapping. Oh no. There we go. So that's all the rest of it. So assign and select and hide. Okay, so we have done that one. So let's go down to the other arm and we go select. Nothing is selected. So the same sort of, select that loop, and that's when I'm holding out Alt, and then Alt and Shift for that one, and that one, and that one, and we're going to go assign and hide, and then we should be able to get everything else fairly easily. So wireframe mode, and then select. Nearly there. Oh, a few bits of geometry we have missed. One more. Okay, and so that's going to be assign and hide. And go back into solid mode. And all of the geometry is gone. Okay, so we've already deleted the association with the forearm, so all we need to do is, so I'm on right, so I'm going to go over here, I'm going to select forearm not right, and I'm going to click this and go L, and if you remember we had deleted the inside of this, so all we need is in wireframe mode, is to go C and select what is basically the inside of this arm, to there. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm going to go assign and then hide. And do the same on this side. So we'll flick back up here, forearm.L. I'll select this and go L into wireframe mode, C, and I think that's it all. That's assign and hide. Now we've got a little bit more there, but we'll live with that. That's fine. Now let's start getting groovy with fingers and hands and whatnot. So these look like they're probably more complex than they are. What I'm tempted to turn off X-ray, but I'll just manage in wireframe because the kind of X-rays in the way. So let's these are all right, so let's go to left. Let's see if we can have a fast enough process here. So this is my index finger here. So the bone will rotate from basically the base of this finger. So I want from there to there as this bone here, index 1. So before I do that, I'm just going to select them all and remove everything. So select, remove, select, remove, select, remove, select, remove, select, remove, select, remove, and I have two more, which are the two thumbs, two thumb bones. Okay, so now none of these bones, there's the hand as well, so let's just do that while we're select, remove. Okay, so let's just start it with index 1, and let's just make a clean go at this. No, that one. So we're going to go index 1, assign, hide. I'm going to go L, index 2, assign, and hide. That finger is done. Finger is this one here. So that loop cut, now this loop cut's a little bit more, it's got a few kind of triangles in it. So it's a little bit more difficult to select. Oops. Then some of the others. I'm actually going to select all this and use tools. It looks like I've got duplicate geometry there. Delete double, so if 18 have been deleted. So I may find that helpful. Okay, so we're going to go back to finger 1 here, deselect everything. So that one, and 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 that one. Okay, so that should be a bit easier. So to there, and to there, and to there. So that's going to be, well, not that one. So that's going to be the base of finger 1. So assign and hide. L, finger 2, assign and hide. And we're going to go to pinky 1. We're going to again select around this red seam. That one there as well. Yeah, I think I have it all. And then it's a matter of getting up as sorry, so there. Then we're going to go assign and hide, and then L, pinky 2, assign and hide. Now we'll move up to the thumb. So again, we're going to get the loop that goes around, the best part of the loop that goes around the base of the thumb. That's it there, and thumb bone 1, not loop, and not loop. So we're missing a couple on this side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, here's the bottom of that. So assign, hide, L, assign, hide. Now, everything that's left, which is not a lot, I'm going to go B, draw a large box. Everything that's left, all the kind of garbage that's left, I'm going to assign to the hand. And that's probably not a good idea. Like I've got a vert here. I should integrate that into finger 1. So we'll take that away from there. But the rest, I'm going to go assign to the hand. And hide, and then select that one, find finger 1, and assign that to finger 1, and then hide it. Okay, now, just when you thought things were all good, let's go repeat the process over here. So, index 1, select, remove. Index 2, select, remove. Finger 1, select, remove, and so on. And so on, and one day Blender will get much better at this than it currently is. So I have actually had models where that were a bit more sort of uniform in their shape and size than this one, and the assigning of verts was pretty good. So this is index 1, this is assign and hide, L, index 2, assign and hide. Let's do those three. Finger one. I'm going to do this differently, and the hands are going to articulate differently, but maybe this will be better. So I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use the base. I'm going to go assign and hide L, finger two, assign and hide pinky. So I'm going to pick the rings above the seam. Assign, hide, and why am I doing that? Because I'm lazy. Assign, hide. Let's go to the thumb. So it's basically that one. Yeah, it's basically that one. And I haven't got a full loop there. So that's it there. So I'm going to go, this is thumb one, assign and hide. And pick all of them, thumb two, assign and hide. And we're left with something a little bit more substantial here. So B, select all of that, and we'll make that the hand. So that looks actually like a better process than the one I used, and a quicker one, but then I used on the other side. So we'll go select and hide. Okay, so I've got my arms done and my fingers done, and that's difficult. So let's do legs. Nearly there. So we're going to go hip left. So again, unhide everything. Hip left, select, remove, shin, select, remove, heel, select, remove, and it's going to go down to the whole thing and just assume it's all nonsense in terms of what's being auto-assigned to it. And that will just speed up the process for our assigning things. So we had gone as far as the red seam here. So let's go back up to hip left, which is on this side. So I want to go that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to assign them here. So assign, and I'm going to hide them. And I'm going to go to hip right and do the same. So I'm going to select that, loop 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and assign and hide. Now I'm going to go shin right, which is on this side here. I'm going to go L, assign and hide, and then I'm going to go shin left, L, assign and hide. And I will probably come back and sort out the foot and the heel for each one, but I'm not going to do it now. So that's it. Done. Just make sure that this look bone doesn't have anything associated with it. So select, and it does. So remove. Okay. Now I am going to go into object mode. I am going to save this, save as, and we'll make this number 18. And let's go into pose mode, and let's see what we've got. So G. So the arm moves up and down. Same on that side. Select this bend bone. So I can. Whee! Now, one test is, have I left any verts behind? So it would appear I have not, because otherwise I'd see, little kind of pointy triangles coming in. Cool. Okay, this guy is ready to be animated. Oh no, I need to do a few more tests to make sure he's not. There's no weird anomalies, but oops, it would appear at a glance that we can do some funky work with him. Excellent. So Where we may have problems, let me turn off X-ray here, is things like, so this loop here, because it's geometry sitting on top of geometry, there will be times when, that kind of looks okay, but when I go forward and back, I may find it intersects. Yeah, see, it's going inside now, so I have to be careful of that. And then this front one as well, so that this ring doesn't, well, it's kind of looking okay there, but I just have to be careful that it doesn't go inside the chest, which I'm sure if I were made him kind of twist or turn in any particular exotic way, things would intersect. So at a glance, this guy looks like he might be alright. So I can flex up and down my shoulder, and maybe have a look at this forearm. Yeah, it's not too bad. So there's going to be a little bit of compression on certain joints that we have to be careful of. But that looks, at a glance, that looks like a perfectly animatable troll. So let's save that and move on.